Hello world, so in this video we're going to work on our delegation skills a little bit. We're going to open up a website that we've been working on for a little bit now. So I have it running on port 8082 over here. And just to illustrate how Docker can run multiple websites on different ports, we'll have this one running on port 8082, and you can see that we also have a different web application running on port 8080. Back to our port 8082 application right here. Now, let's delegate some of this coding off to somebody else because while we can do everything ourselves, if we're going to create an agency, the last thing that we want to do is have a one-man show. I have a section over here in particular that I want to have a coder help me out with. We have a menu right here that we want to have the sections get highlighted as we scroll down. So you'll see that we have cost savings right here. As we scroll down, we'd expect this menu item to be highlighted in blue and this one to go back to gray. And as we keep going down and get the div in the foreground or as the active div over here, we expect to see the menu shift and change. While we could do that ourselves, like I said, we want to work on our delegation skill and we want to build up the team a bit. So one website that we can use is Fiverr.com. And to be honest, I am in love with Fiverr. I like this a lot more, but I can show you different websites after we do this tutorial. And just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to go back on Google and do it since I'm logged in here. Old man today. It's a little late, so give me a pass on this. So once we go to Fiverr.com, which is a website to find freelancers, and they start at as little as $5, we can go here and type in the service that we're looking for. In this case, it's jQuery. Cool. So look at this. We have all these freelancers that can help us with work, and they do these on a 1 gig basis, but you can work with them for longer periods of time if you find someone that you enjoy. So let's assume that we don't have too much money and we only have $5, so we'll do the max over here at $5. We'll find the list of freelancers that are willing to do a task for $5. And since we're not in a rush for delivery time, we can just go ahead and select somebody. They will usually charge more money if you need a quick turnaround, but in this case, I don't. So keep going down, and we'll find somebody with a decent amount of reviews. So you see this guy over here has 1K and 1,000 reviews with 5 stars. So that's a pretty good guy. It's actually a little bit too good. We'll select this guy. We'll just select a handful of people who seem like they have a good fit, and you could even narrow down you could filter a little bit more in depth, so like seller details. You can click either like a top seller rater, which you're not finding here, level 2, blah blah blah, depending on all that. So yeah, why not? Let's go. We need someone who speaks very fluent English. You don't want to work with people who speak not fluent English because communication there gets really tedious, and at some points it kind of is cheaper just to do it yourself. Otherwise, you're just wasting time on fixing their mistakes and then trying to communicate things to them. For compliance issues, you can choose United States or any parts of North America if you want, but for this project, it's fine with me. And then maybe we can just select a different developer. So maybe this guy right here is going to help us fix these bugs and errors. Okay, so we have these people who we can buy the gig from right away, or what I like to do before you buy the gig, and honestly what a lot of these freelancers prefer you do anyways, is to just get a quote from them. So just hit them up with the specifications for your application or whatever code that you need them to do before you actually before you purchase any of their services, because there's times where they're too busy or they may not have an understanding of the technology that you're trying to hire them for. So before we start messaging them, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, And so what I'll do is take a picture of this screen here and just quickly mark this up. So I use this tool here. You can download a markup tool and you'll say, just give them a little representation of what you're trying to accomplish here. So let me show you guys what I'm doing in just a second. Let me just gather everything. So I'm gonna highlight this div here, select the menu item so that he knows, and then just give a little description. Okay, so I typed up a quick description, something that I think summarizes what I'm trying to accomplish fairly well. And we'll go ahead and click done. We'll go back to Fiverr. So open up that window that had Fiverr. And then we'll say, can you help me with this jQuery code on my menu item? Please refer to the screenshot and ping me if you have any questions. And then maybe we should just give a brief description of what we're trying to accomplish in here. Can you help me with this jQuery code on my menu item? I want to have the menu items get highlighted as I scroll down the page and reach div with an ID that matches the menu anchor, is what they call it. So once we lay that out, let's go ahead and attach the screenshot. We'll copy the description here, paste the screenshot, and we'll send it to him. We'll give him a budget. Max budget that we have is 5 days. He can do it in the max budget that we have is $5 for this project. We can give him 3 days and we can submit the request. Cool. So we've done him. Now we'll go ahead and we'll select this guy here. You can select the service type if you want, but I'm pretty sure that they can infer what it is. Okay, and we'll put the budget here as $5, submit request, and we'll get this guy going as well, and we can submit the screenshot, 3 days, $5 budget. Once the screenshot's uploaded, we can submit the request. Cool. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but like pretty much instantly as we submitted the request, this guy over here is trying to communicate with us. Hi. Hey. He's gonna ask us questions either about the project or on the budget. Do you have any questions about the project or the budget? Okay. Now we're gonna wait for him to respond, and pretty much what we're gonna do is walk through. Okay, and now that we have found someone to do this project for us, he's gonna send us either a quote or we're gonna go to his page and we're gonna just straight up buy the service. So if he agreed to buy the service for $5, we'll continue, we'll buy it, and you'll go through this process, and really all you're going to want to do is submit some more requirements such as details. He might need login info. He's going to need your application likely zipped up. So we had this, for instance, this was our application right here. What you want to do is just right click it, and you're going to want to compress the application. Okay, and when you order this from him, which I'm not going to do because I have already ordered this service, you're just going to upload the zip file for him to work on.